through Philippians and on our way toward finding contentment even in a crisis. Paul wrote to the church in Philippi a long time ago and talked about learning a secret of being content. And in that same context, the same chapter, he talked about some things to think about. He says, think on these things, and in doing so, you'll have peace and you'll have contentment. And he gives a list. And one of those things, he says, whatever things are true. Think about whatever things are true. And we probably think we always do that, but the reality is we often tell ourselves and think to ourselves things that are simply not true. Dr. Burns, in his cognitive dissonances, the twisted thinking, as he talks about them, gives several examples. We won't have time to talk about all of those, but one of them is just overgeneralization. We say things like nothing ever goes right. Really? Nothing? Typically words like nothing or always or never, those are rarely true. We say things like that all the time, that I always mess up, I never get it right. That's probably not accurate. And so we find ourselves saying things that aren't true, that bring us down and make us feel bad. Or maybe it's labeling. We put labels on ourselves that hopefully we would never put on somebody else. I'm stupid, I'm such a loser, I'm lazy, I don't have any self-discipline. Those are probably too absolute and are likely not true. And if you wouldn't say it to someone else because it's unkind, don't say it to yourself either. So what is true? Paul says whatever things are true, we ought to think on those things. What does he mean? Well, how about some of the things like we are loved, we are made in the image of God, that if you are a believer in Jesus, that you are chosen, that you are holy, that you're part of a holy priesthood, a holy nation, a royal priesthood, that you are a son or a daughter of God himself, a co-heir with Jesus Christ, that you are more than a conqueror, that you are unstoppable, indestructible, destined to live forever. Those are just a few of the things that God says are true about us. Let me encourage you to read places like Romans chapter 8, where he talks about some of those things that are true for us in Jesus Christ. Read Ephesians 1, where there's a long list of spiritual blessings in Jesus. Read 1 Peter 2. Take a little time this morning after you've finished watching this to think about some of those things. And as you go through your day, notice what you're telling yourself today. Remember that what you think determines how you feel. If you change your thinking, you change your life. Let this be a day where you think truth. Let this be a day where you enjoy knowing that you are loved and cared about and blessed and will be safely held in Jesus' care throughout the rest of eternity. Make it a great day.
By your words our salvation has come, yet by your suffering our freedom is won.